This one away. And away we go from East Rutherford. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Plowing up the middle. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Second and 3 now. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on 2nd and goal.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get it out of the way, big time.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
73.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, then completions follow.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll motion Smith left. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And it sets up second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Hey, thumbs up, alert. Thumbs up.
Hurts trying again on second down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They send a man in motion. On third down, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It'll be a punt of 41 yards. And it'll be Giants football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. It's a 21-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1 play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hunt.
Play action on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Into the hands of Neighbors. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Come on. Get up.
Running this one left. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pull out in front further. 13-zip. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's Carter on the return. Return's looking good so far. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes this ahead to the 40-yard line before going down. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Man in motion here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Hey, 73, 73.
Option design here. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Hey, Silver, hey! Now let's get it.
2nd and 10 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go Silver, right? Hey!
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. Throwing deep for the end zone. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop.
By a man, and now he's in the clear. Hits the 20. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take a 20-zip lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Another score here in this first quarter, Brock, as they continue dominating in this opening frame.
You know what I love here, Kate? This defense is seizing on a sputtering opponent, and they're actively trying not just to defend the lead, but to add to it.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Great. Hey, 73. Delta.
Hurts back to the air after the pick. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts now from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Giants have it as he records the 1st interception of his young career.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Hits his running back. This is ahead for about 5. Keely Ringo making the play. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's an early runaway. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. Is in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants blowing them out now, 34-zip. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants continue piling on to this lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Take go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over after the interception. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Ready up.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Design bootleg here. Neighbors with a catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later. Off the play fake, he'll throw.
This is complete to Neighbors. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants continue adding on to that lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return coming from the 6. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now. Lion. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They are throwing it again. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw it again. He loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, while a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Eagles at a deficit.
Got it, ready?
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Go! 70 ring, 70 ring. Track 60. Set go.
From the 16. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Ready, ready. Hurry, hurry. Check, 5.
the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Motioning right is Ayuk. Another carry for him. And this time they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. One last play before the break.
Let's go. Ready?
A final throw before the break. He fires one deep down the middle. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll come out throwing. He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready.
Throwing from the gun. He's got time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
3rd and long for him here. He's got Smith. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
Top 7. Top 7. 10 for 11. 10,
They've got a man in motion. They're going for this. Escapes the pocket. Now we'll fire one up the middle and deep. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Tight end in motion right. Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Evans now to return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. He's on the move. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it's picked out by the Giants.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd.
79 Broncos. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
18 rep, 18 rep. Go check, go check. Ready, ready?
He's dropping back to throw. He connects downfield on fourth. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready, ready?
Here's a handoff up the gut. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Gets this to Johnson. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Keely Ringo making the play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants tack on 7 more to their lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's Carter on the return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Rocco. Let's go.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Handoff now out of the gun. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and just 2 to go. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here we go.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From midfield now. caught by the open man. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's Eagles football, and they'll look for points here, but might be too little too late in a lopsided fourth quarter. They're set up at the 35 now.
Set up. Riggs. Go, Riggs, go. Street. Ready.
First and 10, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 7. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Give him 3 on the play. It's going to be 5 to go on 4th down. Back to throw now. Throw is caught by the back. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. They're now set for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
2nd and 10 now. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They send a receiver in motion right. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.